Maybe it'll make me get a haircut. Whoa! We're live.
What's up, everybody? Liv Moose here, joined by Mikey over. Wow, man. I mean, we're already just getting into it. We're just getting after it at this point. It's been a minute. Last time we had a guest on, Claudia joined us for an episode. We're going to try to snag another guest for this Thursday. We'll see how that goes. But for now, it's just me and Mikey over again, talking some props, primetime props. We've got two primetime games to talk about, the Jazz versus the Celtics and the Pelicans versus the Trailblazers. Mike, how you feeling about these games?
Yeah, I think they're going to be really good games. Definitely excited. I think both of them have the potential to be shootouts. So I would
100%.
look at very high-scoring games here. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I think there's some tasty props out there, and I think we're going to find them.
I love that. You know, I have to bring something up here.
Yeah.
We have a graveyard.
Oh, dear.
Active graveyard here. And I've got to say, Will Barton is in the graveyard. However, I think he found out about the graveyard. Somebody spilled our dirty secrets and told Will Barton he was in the graveyard. The man's been playing great basketball.
Been playing hero ball?
I think he heard about the graveyard. He got his feelings hurt. Will Barton.
There it is.
Jamal's
What a
here to
graveyard.
stay, too streaky. Will Barton, he's trying to climb out of that graveyard. He's got that zombie hand coming out from the dirt. I mean, he's really trying to get out of that graveyard. I got to talk about one more person on the screen here.
Yeah. Can we just say how well our graveyard has aged?
It's like fine wine.
Like fine wine.
Like fine wine.
Like
Kyle
fine
Kuzma.
wine.
We got to talk about Kyle Kuzma for a second because
Yeah, let's do it.
he's in the graveyard. And I think last night confirmed that it's with good reason.
Yeah.
Right, and that's probably why it's just a technical and not a harsher penalty. Ooh, Kuzma,
Wow.
air ball.
I wonder if that
Jeepers creepers. I mean, you could hear the reporters go, ooh, air
I was
ball.
literally about to say, my favorite part of that clip is the guy, obviously this announcer, got to be a huge Lakers guy watching the game. Ooh, air ball. It's like
I
just
mean-
genuinely so shocked.
It
that Kyle
wasn't even close. And dude, this was a tech. Like, you have all the opportunity here to get that ball in the hoop, at least touch the rim.
And Liv, make no mistake, in technicals, you pick who shoots the free throw. So he was chosen to take that shot.
That is exactly why I think we need to send the graveyard to the Lakers and let
Yeah, I
them
mean,
kind of get.
They should know.
I'm just saying. So anyway, I had to bring up Kyle Kuzma because I don't understand.
I mean, that was like, I think I could have done better than that.
Oh, I actually recall getting a YMCA tech at the age of 8, and I think I swooshed that hoe.
And then she flexed on him.
I said, bitch, I'm up in gangsta. I mean, come on. Kyle Kuzma, get it together, my guy. Either way, he's in the graveyard. He's staying in the graveyard. Point
Yeah, I
blank,
think the
period.
graveyard.
Last night confirmed he's never, ever, ever coming out of the graveyard. Will Barton, he's trying. We'll see. But Jamal Murray and Kyle Kuzma, get comfortable because you'll be there a while.
Yeah, grab
Probably
some time.
forever. You've got some
Or should
time.
I
So
say
let's
some
start
dirt?
primetime games. The first one we've got Jazz versus Celtics. Oot.
Yep.
I think this will be a good one. I think this will be two very strong teams defensively, but also two very strong teams on offense as well.
Yeah.
Which kind of leads me back to what you were saying about the whole shootout situation. I think we're going to see a lot of that. Tell me what you like in this one.
No, yeah. So firstly, I just want to say the lines for Celtics players' points moved almost 3 to 4 points in the downward direction. So Jason Tatum normally sits around 25, 26, 27 points for an over-under in a normal game. Jaylen Brown normally sits around 23, 24. For this game, Jason Tatum's over moved to 23.5 and Jaylen Brown's moved to 21.5. So first, that tells me Vegas knows something. But second, it tells me that I'm sharp and that one of them is going to hit it. And I know historically this season, the Jazz have defended the guard position very well. So I'm staying away from Jaylen Brown, but Jason Tatum will hit that over 23.5 for Jason Tatum. Lock it up.
I like it.
It was a lot. I just gave you a lot to deal with. Right
Yeah, that was a lot to take in. I think you had Jaylen Brown last prop talk. Maybe
I did.
An episode before, or it was last one. I don't know. Played pretty well. Do you worry that the Jazz, being as great on defense as they are going to buckle down on Jayson Tatum?
So here's my worry. I worry that this Jazz team might be the best team in the NBA. And I think it's because, like you said, they're so balanced offensively and defensively that I do worry to an extent that we might see either a really high-scoring game where it's a shootout, Donovan Mitchell is firing on all cylinders, Rudy is giving everyone COVID. No, I'm just kidding. But here's the thing about this team that scares me. They defend the guard position very well. And I think the Jazz, I don't know, but I think the Jazz would be comfortable allowing Jayson Tatum to move that offense by shutting down both Jaylen Brown and Kemba Walker. But I think you could be right. There could be a scenario in which the Jazz say, hey, let's shut down Jayson Tatum and force the other Celtics to make shots. But as we know, Liv, Jayson Tatum is what I like to call a CBG, a certified bucket getter. So he will get his buckets no matter what you do. And that's just what he is. He's a certified bucket getter.
When you make it big, I need you to get a real diamond chain that says CBG. Hang on your neck at all
Certified
times.
Bucket getter.
You have to. It has to be blinged out.
Yeah.
Chain style. I mean,
a lot of ice.
So back to your point of it being a shootout.
Yeah.
Tonight, I like Donovan Mitchell getting the threes. Now, right now, the Jazz are leading the league in threes attempted and made. On the Jazz team, Donovan Mitchell is leading the team in attempted and made three-point shots. So I like him to sit at the line and just be a CBG. Okay.
Certified bucket getter.
Not me.
Liv, I really like this too because Donovan Mitchell is one of these guys. He plays up to the competition. And this Celtics team, they're kind of figuring it out here. We saw them go through a little something there. I think they're starting to figure out and turn it around. And I think Donovan Mitchell is one of these guys that, as we saw in the bubble, he plays up to competition. When Jamal Murray's going off, Donovan Mitchell's going to match it. You know what I mean? And I think this is going to be another one of those matchups where you're going to see the best players on these teams take a lot of shots.
Lots. And there isn't a ton of value with this prop. And that was something that I had concern about. I think it's at like, I don't even want to say it, but it's not great value right now. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'll actually look it up really quick. Not super great value. So I am going to parlay this with my second primetime prop tonight. I have made that decision. It's better value that way. I feel good about both of my props, so I'm not super worried about it. But when it comes to these, the value, in terms of the value, not a huge fan of where it's at. Right now, Donovan Mitchell getting over 2.5 is sitting at minus 166, minus 166. So not great value there. But I am still going to take the threes because I think the threes are going to hit tonight. He has hit this in 4 of his last 5, and he was 6 of 13 the last time that he played the Celtics. So I like him to hit this over 2.5. I'm actually surprised it's not higher, but I'm going to take it, and I will parlay it with my next prop to get some better value.
So this just became a primetime parlay is what I'm hearing.
You said it, not me.
Okay, I just want to make sure. But also I want to address that comment that came down below. Do I think there's good value in Donovan Mitchell to be the leading point scorer in today's game at plus 145? I don't hate it, but I would be wary. I'd be very, very wary because this game has a lot of guys that can turn it on, and that value might just be a little bit of a tease here where you're going, there's no way. Plus 145, that's great value. Donovan Mitchell could go off, have a great game. But don't forget, Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum, Kemba Walker are all certified bucket getters. On the Jazz, I think Donovan Mitchell will be the leading point scorer. In the game, I'm not sure.
What was that? You know, I hate that W word. And I'm
wary. When I say that word, the ground under Liv Moods' feet shakes a little. Whenever I say I would be wary of that,
if I had a dime for every time I texted this man, or we sat on this show and I gave him a prop and he said, "Be wary."
I'd be very wary. I'd be very wary.
Nothing rains on your parade more than having the utmost confidence in your prop and having the Mikey over.
I love that.
I'm done. I can't handle it. But you know what? Be wary, NickyPicks. That's all I have to say. We've got some more on here. These aren't prime times, but Trae Young to score 30 plus.
Trae to score 30 plus. I actually like this a lot.
Up against the Houston Rockets.
Yeah. The only thing, Liv, I would be wary of, you talk about it all the time, blowouts. And the Atlanta Hawks could run this Houston Rockets team out of the gym, which would hurt your player props. That's the reason why that wouldn't hit.
You are 100% correct on that, because that line right now is sitting at 9. And I'll be honest with you. One of our very own Book It Cappers, Capwise, has talked about this. And it was something that just a little bit of a helpful thing that he brought up that doesn't always work. Now, let's be real. This isn't like the stats don't always line up, but something to consider. He said when the spread is 9 or higher, consider blowouts. Keep that in the back of your mind when you're placing player props, and just know that if the spread is 9 or higher, you've got that potential blowout factor, and blowouts ruin props every time. They do.
Every single time.
Capwise, shout out to Capwise for the little helpful hint, because I have used that actually when I'm looking at the slate. I try to stay away from player props in games where there is a potential blowout, and we may see that in this one. We may.
Absolutely.
So be wary. Anyway, moving on to the next prime time game, we have the Pelicans versus the Trailblazers. Now, I think this is going to be a 3-point shootout. 0 defense from the 3-point line. The Pelicans allow the most 3-point shots right now in the league. There is going to be 0 defense on the 3-point line. Zero in my opinion. It's going to be a 3-point shootout. So, of course, I had to place another made threes prop. So the little parlay from Prop Talk today is a 3-ball Prop Talk lay. 3-ball Prop Talk lay. I mean, is it like this?
It's like the 3, and then it's a Carmelo Anthony. LaMelo.
A dangerous little gesture here. I'm going to do that in Book It meetings every day. People are like, okay, calm down. Anyway, I love that. I think this is going to be a 3-point shootout, which leads me to my next prop. Is it Covington or Covington? Covington, not Covington. Sounds too much like COVID. Bad news.
Liv is inspiring confidence in this one.
Covington over 1.5 made threes. Now, this line is low to me. 1.5.
I think it's very low.
He's hit this in 4 of the last 5. Like I said, no defense on the 3-point line tonight. You can just expect there's going to be no defense on the 3-point line. Sorry. That's just facts.
Yeah, and don't joke around either. Robert Covington made his name on that Houston Rockets team that made a run in the bubble that literally only shot 3-pointers, and that's the only reason why they recruited him to that Houston Rockets team. So he's a guy that pulls up from 3 frequently. So 1.5 feels very low to me for a guy like Robert Covington.
And like I said, the value of this also not great. Also not great because
that's why we put them together.
But that is where I'm getting the inspo for the parlay, is to get a little bit of better value. He's at -184. Okay, -184 and -166. The value's not there. But I'm gonna parlay them, get some better value, and we're gonna be great.
Mix it up. Parlay it.
So I did parlay these two together. It's the 3-ball Prop Talk lay.
3-ball Prop Talk lay.
And it is Donovan Mitchell over 2.5 made threes. And then for the second primetime game, Robert Covington over 1.5 made threes. So that is my little combo. What are you liking and feeling for this Pelicans versus Trailblazers game?
So for some reason, I can't get enough of the Ball brothers. Also, I don't mind that. That's like, I wouldn't mind that lay right there.
That's a nice 3-ball.
Donovan, Jalen, Covington, Jalen Brown, Covington, and Donovan Mitchell. I wouldn't mind that at all. No, but I can't get away from the Ball brothers. And you're going to put a primetime game with a Ball brother on Prop Talk. I mean, I got to do it. So I'm going to go Lonzo Ball to score 15-plus points. And here is why. It sits at minus 112 right now, which I think is insanely good value for this prop. And it's because Lonzo Ball has been shooting the lights out of the basket right now. He's hit more three-pointers than Devin Booker and Luka Doncic, and I'm pretty sure like 5 other guys you'd be shocked if I said their names. But he is a guy that's really starting to figure out his rhythm. And I think it is because he's got that older brother syndrome. His little brother's come into the league and has shown I can drop 19 points a game in my rookie year. And Lonzo Ball's going, hold on, hold the phone. This is my 3rd, 4th year in the league. I can't even average 12 points. So I'm going to have to start turning it on. So he's starting to hit shots. I like him to score 15-plus against this Trailblazer defense. So that's why my prop is a Lonzo Ball one.
So you have me thinking here. Lonzo Ball, 3-ball.
Yep.
Did we just create the most dangerous parlay to ever exist on planet Earth?
We might have just done that, to be totally honest with you.
So 3 balls.
3 balls.
So what we could do in this little 3-ball to keep the name rolling, I don't mind I do not mind Jason Tatum over 3s. I don't.
Jason Tatum over 3s could be I don't know where it normally sits at.
Let me check and see where
he's
it's
the
at
kind
right
of guy in crunch time that likes to take the mid-range too. He's like Devin Booker. The guy that I would be more comfortable with, to be honest with you, comes from our viewer, Jalen Brown. He takes a lot of 3s.
Okay. Made 3s for Jalen Brown. It's plus money over 2.5. Ooh.
For Jalen Brown?
Yeah. Plus 130 odds over 2.5 made 3s.
The only thing I would struggle with that is the Jazz defend guards very well.
True.
Jalen is at 2. He averages like 2. This guy's sharp. I don't even know this guy, but he's sharp. He's in the comments and he's just getting sharp. Is what's happening right now. No, but Liv, did you get a new backdrop?
This backdrop has been hanging since our content meeting, and you just now noticed it.
Wow. That's a good backdrop. Looks good.
You know
Looks
what?
way better than the
that
last
guy in the comments is about as sharp as that one hair hanging onto your forehead right now.
Oh, yeah? Where is it? Where is it? Right here? This guy? I'm going to name him Ben.
He's a Simmons simp right there. Let me tell you something.
This is a Simmons simp. I'm not going to fix it either. I'm going to leave it.
No, I think you have to keep it. Sharp as attack. Listen.
Sharp as attack.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Sharp as attack.
This guy is sharp. And I'm telling you right now, I also don't mind Trae Young over on 3s.
I don't mind that either. You know, the Rockets suck. So I would be so is a lock I'm riding.
I'm thinking we need to do Lonzo Ball for 15+. We also need to throw in there Covington over 1.5 made 3s.
Oh, look at the ticker. Sorry, keep going.
You're like the dog from Up. Squirrel.
The graphics blow my mind in this show. And if you haven't noticed, our little names, the nameplate keeps changing. And I think I like this one the best, Nick. This one looks good with the bubble. Okay, Lonzo to score 15+. Robert Covington over 1.5 made 3s, which is a criminal line because it's going to smash.
Criminal.
Sharp as attack.
And then Donovan Mitchell over 2.5 made 3s. I mean, I smell some cash flowing in tonight. I mean, sorry. Not sorry.
Sorry. Oh, look, it changed. Do you see that?
Ooh.
That looks very good.
That is.
Tarzan is liking it.
That right there is sharp as a tack.
Sharp as a tack right here.
You heard it first. I'm liking that little combo right there.
I like that combo too. We just need a fun name. Let me think for a second. Okay, we got Lonzo Ball, Donovan Mitchell, and Robert Covington. And 2 of them are threes. The other one is just straight up points. The 3-point play prime time parlay.
Dundler Minute. Paper company. You just put the whole essay in
Yeah.
the title.
3-point play prime time parlay. Right here. Right here.
Players in the NBA for 15 plus and 3 balls. Thank you. Thank you.
That was good.
Flash.
That was sharp as attack. Sharp as attack. I'm just.
So if that's
sharp.
your idea of a creative title, then we need to work
Sharp
on that
attack.
pronto. Super soon. But it needs to be. It needs to be icy, is what it.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be icy.
Hold on. Certified ball getters.
That could be taken one of 2 ways. I don't know. I don't know if we can.
It just clicked. It
Hey,
just clicked.
Liv, can I talk to you outside?
Houston, we have a problem.
I don't know if that's the one. I don't know if that's the one.
I'm gonna take a lap on that one.
It could be the certified bucket getter lay, except Lonzo Ball's in it, and I wouldn't give him the CBG
I don't know if
title.
he can wear the chain yet.
Yeah, he can't wear the chain. Oh my God, that's genius. We get the chain, and when we're in person and we have guests on that we think are certified bucket getters, they have to wear the chain. Like if Jason Tatum came out and be like, hey, you get to wear the certified bucket getter chain. We make it a whole thing.
Kind of. I think the first step is how do we get in touch with Jason Tatum? Listen, I don't know if you're like a secret super spy, but you
I have no way of getting a contact.
you feel you give off this energy like you are related to half of the NBA, and it's starting to freak me out.
Hey, I got Ben McLemore to like one of my tweets, so I would say that I have that kind of pull.
That was big time.
that was
big time.
That
was huge for the brand.
He's a certified bucket getter.
Yeah, we need to get in touch with him immediately. We
need Ben McLemore on here to wear the chain.
We could call it the certified bucket getter parlay.
Yeah, there it is.
CBG parlay.
CBG parlay from
Or
Prop Talk.
The Wary No More lay.
The Wary No More lay. I feel like we need to use the Wary No More lay on a very specific lay that we feel is the lock of the century.
You know, it would be fun one time to give our graveyard a second chance and call it the second chance lay. Final chance lay. Final chance lay.
Oh my God, I would hate that so much. You're going to make me watch Kyle Kuzma, Will Barton, and Jamal Murray all in one night?
I think I would do that.
Wait, do they all play tonight?
God, I hope Kyle Kuzma's on the bench.
Well, no, I don't think the Nuggets play tonight. If they play tonight, I would be like, dude, I'm kind of down to have the second chance late tonight. But I don't think the Nuggets.
Right, and that's probably why it's just a technical and not a harsher penalty.
Ooh, airball. That's part of the whole thing is the reporter going, ooh, airball.
Ooh, airball. You know what's funny, though? With my luck, I would have had his over, and that technical free throw would have put him over his over, and he would have missed it. If I had his over in that game, that would have been the difference between me cashing in that.
You know what?
It's an airballed free throw.
He should have publicly tweeted and apologized to every sports bettor in the country that put any money on him.
Especially after the previous game when he came out and was like, yeah, I was eye-banging LeBron to pass me the ball in crunch time. And everyone was like, Kyle Kuzma is the Lakers' most clutch player. Steps up and airballs a technical free throw.
At that point, I know you're young, but retire.
Yeah, that might be it. Hang it up.
You got to end it.
Hang them up.
I mean, hang up the Jordans and go take a lap.
Hang up the Jordans. All right, Liv, give it to him one more time.
All right. First primetime game, Jazz versus Celtics. I am taking Donovan Mitchell over 2.5 made threes to start off the slate and the primetime magic. Bang, bang.
And I got JAYSON Tatum over 23.5 points. Certified bucket getter.
Okay. Last primetime game on the slate tonight, Pelicans versus Trailblazers. I'll let you go first, Mike.
The Blazers. Lonzo Ball to score 15-plus points. Lock it up.
You know why? Because he's in his rhythm. And then you got to do the robot. What? Yeah, so he's in his rhythm, which means older brother syndrome. You explained it all. This is a lock. All right. Whoa. Last but not least, we have Covington over 1.5 made threes. Now, that is a low line for my guy. To disrespect him on that level is absurd.
Very low line.
He's hit this in 4 of his last 5. You know, he's looking good. And the value there is not great. I get it. But I parlayed Covington made threes with Mitchell made threes to get some better value.
That's all we need.
If you've been tuning in to Prop Talk and you like any of the options that we have given you, why don't you cook up your own lay with your favorites and hashtag on the Book It app and or Twitter, give us a tag, hashtag CBG lay.
CBG lay. Certified bucket getter lay.
You've got to tag us and you've got to use the hashtag to let us know that you're writing it. We gave you 4 primetime props. You pick which ones you want to parlay. Tail and parlay at your own risk, people.
Always tail at your own risk. That's what I always say. Ladies and gentlemen.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Cash. And I think we've got more props coming for you. I am delivering a TikTok later today, which, by the way, was one of the harder dances I've done in a long time. Very intense. I'm doing a TikTok Silly Lay Show.
Today.
On Twitter, on Book It.
Sharp as attack.
We've got lots of stuff going on Book It Sports right now. You don't want to miss it. Get on the app, especially as March Madness is like whispering in our ear. We can hear it. It's right there. Sweet nothings in our ear. You got to get to the Book It Sports app. Okay. That's it. That's all I have to say. Peace and blessings. Anything else, Mikey, over for the people before we dip on out of here and go cook up some cash? Hola.
Download the Book It Sports app, free on the App Store. If you don't have it already, follow us, Mikey over and Live Moods there, and tag us in your props today, people.
Tag us. Hashtag CBG Lay. We will see you guys next time.